Lakers Blazers from Moda Center is the final. Game 8 of the NBA season is in the books from Portland.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
Lakers get the victory tonight in Portland. None of the starters were available, but they got the job done. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Get straight to your phone calls, 877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. If you're a first-time caller, want to hear from you. If you thought the Lakers were actually going to win, I really want to hear from you because the conversation was going to be very, very interesting tonight. If you're on the YouTube chat, appreciate you checking out with us. If you want to jump in and drive around wherever you may be, thanks to everybody that's hanging out with us. All right. So when we got the news this morning that there was no Luka, no Austin Reeves, and like, dang it. Like, I got the text message from my executive producer, Michael Funches, like, here we go. This should be fun tonight. And the good thing is that we were blocked from the Laker news because of the Dodger parade, because of what was going on. And you're looking at them, like, okay, second night of a back-to-back early on in the season, don't expect much from the team because it's game number 8. I want Luka Doncic to be ready to go in June. I want him ready in May in the playoffs. Austin Reeves tweaked his groin yesterday. Okay, I get it. It's going to be a busy week. You're going to play Wednesday. You're going to play Wednesday, Saturday. Okay, yeah, okay, but damn it, I want to see you guys play. But what J.J. Redick, and I'm going to start with J.J. Redick here as the Lakers win 123-115. What J.J. Redick has done early on in the season is give this team an identity. And we heard about it in training camp, how J.J. was challenging his guys to be tough, how he was challenging his guys to be aggressive, how he was challenging his guys to really be in great basketball shape. And we heard training camp was pretty grueling for some of these guys, that they were cursing them out in a playful way. Like, damn it, JJ. All right, we get the message. And when you have guys playing hard, I'm going to go back out and say this. Marcus Smart has said from the get-go, follow my lead. Marcus Smart is there to play defense for you. Marcus Smart is there to get involved with you. And Marcus Smart is there to get chippy with the other team, with the referees. He's that salty vet that knows how to do things. And Marcus Smart is not going to allow guys to just go through the motions of, oh, man, we don't have a ball handler. We don't have this. No excuses for this. Because every single game is going to matter to somebody. Because this game right now is going to set a tone for later on in the season. This game right now is going to remind guys, hey, we don't have anybody. There's no Luka. There's no Austin. There's no LeBron. Who's going to be our primary ball handler? And I had this conversation with Michael Thompson in the pregame show. It was like, okay, it'd be Marcus Smart. And Michael did say Nick Smith Jr. I'm going to get to Nick Smith Jr. We're going to give him his flowers all day long. But you're looking at who they started. And when you see the starters and you're looking at this, you're like, Rui, Jake LaRavia, Dalton Knecht, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart. Okay. Not throwing shade at these guys, but it's, hey, guys, let's just keep it close. Let's battle, get in there, and if we can compete, let's do that. But that's not how J.J. Redick is thinking. That's not how J.J. Redick is coaching his team right now. You saw last night how J.J. Redick exploded on Jackson Hayes, called that timeout, bleepity, bleepity, bleep, and let it have it. That attention to detail, making sure everybody's accountable throughout the entire game, is setting the tone for these games in January and February when you're around the All-Star break and you just want to need a break. No, because every single game is going to matter. Nick Smith Jr., my man, hello, and I'm pretty sure everybody around L.A. right now is saying, I wasn't familiar with your game. And I got a text from my guy, Sports and Tunes. I know him from the boxing site, has a great boxing podcast, a great boxing account. He texted me this morning and said, Beto, I got a feeling tonight. No AR, no of the other guards. The rest are going to shine. And I just wrote back, expect an ugly game. Writes back, Beto, come on. I think the subs can pull it off. I said, hey, no doubt from you. I hope they can. Writes back, Laravia is gaining momentum. Everybody's coming to play tonight. So sports and tunes, mea culpa. Here are your flowers, my man. You did a good job. And what did you say right away? As soon as the game ended? Told you. And you know what? Tell me all you want. Because I know none of you had Nick Smith in your prize picks. I know none of you were telling people.
No one even know who his name was before the game.
Look, at Media Day, when they brought him over for me to interview him, I knew who he was.
Yeah.
Because I did my job, right? I knew that he was at Arkansas. I knew he was in McDonald's All-American.
Don't ask me how I know him.
Because you were watching Hornets games last year?
No, NBA 2K.
That's where you know him from?
Yeah.
NBA 2K.
Yeah, NBA 2K.
Now, Nick Smith Jr., this is, and I'm going to get to all your phone calls, 877-710-ESPN. Funchy has them all punched up. The lines are jam-packed. You're not getting through right now. But Nick Smith Jr. is a perfect example of where the Lakers front office knows how to find guys like this. Last year was Jordan Goodwin. Nick Smith Jr. He was with Charlotte. Inconsistencies, but he's been injured. He's been battling knee injuries from when he was at Arkansas. He was a one-and-done kid. He's from a town of like 28,000 in Jacksonville, Arkansas. When we're at Media Day, ready to interview him, Tim, who works here in our social media department, is also from the Arkansas area. They were talking like, wait, you know that area? You know that area? Like, he was surprised that they knew this. And Nick Smith Jr., when you're coming from a small town in Arkansas and you have to transfer to a bigger high school to get more attention, mind you, he was going to go to the league eventually, but you're 6'2". You're playing for Eric Musselman in Arkansas. And when the Charlotte Hornets are waving you, you know there's that, like, really? Okay, I get it. You have LaMelo Ball. Cool. Some of the other guys that Charlotte picked up in the offseason, Charlotte picked up his option for $2.6 million and waived him. That's how Charlotte is operating right now, where they pick up the option. We're going to pay you, bro, but we're going to waive you. A two-way deal. Think about this. When you're a first rounder and a few years later, the only offers available for you are a two-way deal, which means that you can be on the Lakers squad, you're in the organization, but you're primarily part of the G League. And you can play a certain amount of games with the big boy squad. And essentially like a minor league player. They need you, they call you up. And Clinton Yates just texted me right now. Legit, I never heard of Nick Smith Jr. You know, and Clinton loves these kind of stories. But when you come out there and you're given an opportunity, you have to take advantage of it. Last year in Charlotte, he was averaging about 10 points, and he started about 25 games. All right, cool. But when you're on the Lakers and nobody's there, and Luka's on the bench watching you, and you come in the second quarter and you score 8 in the first minute, and you're throwing some lasers at him, you're bringing that heat, and you're going to end up with a career night for you? Heck yeah.
Now, Lakers Twitter is demanding that he replaces Gabe Vincent in the lineup.
Slow the damn roll, bro. Can we get 2 games in a row here? Come on,
hey,
Fudge.
People are talking right now.
Fudge,
I'm just letting you know what they're saying.
Fudge, I was in a roll right there, baby. I was in a roll right there. 25 points in 27 minutes of action. And what I loved about him, he's only 21. What I loved about him is he came in fearless, right? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? If you come up and you chuck and you go over 10, oh, well, you're going to the G League anyways, right? But opportunity for you. Let's go. When you've been playing for the Greensboro Swarm, and you have a chance to look around and you're like, yeah, man. And did he not look like, A couple games ago in Minnesota, they were yelling, who's number 12 for Jake LaRavia? Right now, it's who's number 20? It is Nick Smith Jr. Kudos to you, young man. Keep balling. Keep on doing it. And as Michael Thompson said, look, if he puts up numbers like this and if he can be consistent, you're going to force guys. Not that you're taking their spots, but you're going to force J.J. Redick and the coaching staff to make you get into the game. That's what we want to have. YouTube chat is popping right now. YouTube chat, appreciate everybody jumping in there, all the good friends, everybody that's been hanging out with them. You know, it's been a crazy day in L.A. I came into the studio by 8 o'clock this morning to hang out and watch that Dodger parade. I know there was a vibe about it. But you know what the Dodgers have? They have guys, I sound like Scott Kaplan now, that are heart and soul. Guys that have that grit. And tonight, my goodness, I sound like a terrible sports writer from the 80s that's looking for Bruce Springsteen right here. The Dodgers had grit. The Lakers had grit when they counted them out. And damn right, I was one of them that counted it out. I didn't expect them to come out here and win this because Portland is a solid squad right now. But there's no way you tell me that Rui, Jake, Dalton Connect, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart is a winning lineup. It's a competitive lineup. But tonight, they showed it. And it's happy for you, Laker fans. Let's jump in on the phone calls right now. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-3776. Todd in San Clemente, you're first up on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's happening, Todd?
Hey, Beto, thanks for taking the call.
No problem.
What a win tonight.
Yeah, man, it was fun.
What a win. And I didn't see this coming for this season. You know, I didn't know the Lakers had this kind of depth, and they showed tonight. And if you look at the stats, I saw something I don't know if I've ever seen in the Lakers game. I was remarking last night that they had 3 players score 25 points or more between Luka and Reeves and LaRavia, which is pretty good. That doesn't happen a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get 3 players, 25 plus. And then tonight, same thing. 3 different players, 25 plus, and not a single one of them was the same player that did it last night. Pretty amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a Lakers stat in 2 consecutive games like that.
You bring up a good point about that, Todd. I appreciate the phone call in San Clemente. Opens up a line, 877-710-ESPN, where they're spreading it around. And usually in games like this, when people are shorthanded, where teams are shorthanded, it's one dude and everybody watching them around. Look, Bronny James, say what you want about Bronny James, and it's easy to make the jokes, but he played well.
Looked great tonight.
He played well on Sunday, and tonight, Fun, you're right, great. This is probably his best NBA game that he's had.
And I know he had like career highs of like 18 or 19 or whatever, but tonight was like the defense, the assists,
yes,
everything that we hope for in Bronny James.
And we talked about it at the end of the show on Sunday night where, hey, Bronny, we don't need you to score, bro. This team's going to have some offense. You don't need to take any shots. But if you can facilitate and you can get into the right spot on the defensive side, that's where you're going to be able to help, especially right now when they're shorthanded with no Gabe Vincent, who's out with the ankle. If he can go and get into that Gabe Vincent mode, that's going to be huge for the Lakers because they only had 4 guys off the bench coming up, right? They did not play anybody else. And they were shorthanded to begin with. But Bronny, the assists, he had 6 of them. Defensively, he was excellent, had that steal. That's what you need to have. You need to have everybody step up. And as Ireland was saying during the broadcast, this is probably the most fun win for the Lakers this season. And again, you look at it and you're like, how? Where? And what did I say in the third quarter when I was in the studio with you, Funch? Just keep it close, keep it close. You have a shot. And what did they do? They took it away. They pushed Portland away. And Portland had Denny Avila with 33.
Yeah.
Shaedon Sharpe, 23. Jeremy Grant, 18. They had their dudes.
But MC was right. Like, Portland is not that good for them to just blow out the Lakers without everyone,
correct,
you know? So,
but they're good enough to beat this lineup, or so we thought.
Yes.
And
obviously,
everybody locked in. Points in the Paint tonight all season long is brought to you by Vista Paint. For nearly 70 years, Vista Paint has developed on color, coverage, service, built for hustle and bustle of California. Vista Paint, contractor trusted and always ready. Our good friend Walrus and Encino here on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Big day for you, Walrus.
Man, what up, Beto? What up, Funch? This is a fun team, man. I mean, first off, I was saying to Funch on the phone, Nick Smith Jr., how about this nickname? Nick the Slick, because that guy was just freaking eeling his way to the basket tonight. He's the youngest Laker, apparently, to get 25 without even attempting a free throw. I mean, pretty impressive. Look, man, this team is going to win, and it's going to make noise below the arc, okay? Now, Nick Smith, yeah, he had himself a night from 3, hitting 5 out 6, but the rest of the team, Rui Hachimura, Beto, I've been talking to you and Funch for months on end here, okay? And I've been saying it for a couple of years since we got Rui Hachimura, that guy is a monster in the mid-range, and that's where he needs to get fed. And that's happening, and people are talking about Billy Mack, okay, Stu, all right, Michael, all right, this is finally coming to fruition. Dalton Connect, he hit 4 shots inside the paint, or at least inside the arc, and he missed all 3 from 3. That's the guy that Stu said, you got to get closer to the basket, young man. You can get high up off your jump shot. I mean, you know, DeAndre was around the basket tonight. That's where this is going to happen, man. When they are cutting, when they're moving, when the ball's moving, that's how LeBron James Jr., Bronny James, that's how he gets those 6 times, because people are moving around. So for me, you know, when Luka and Austin are in the game, and you know, when LeBron is back, whoever is on the court, they need to be moving around. It's just that simple. It's simple basketball. It really is. And J.J. Redick's the coach, so you're thinking, that how are they not going to be trying to shoot threes, more often than not? I'm sorry, that's not how this team is going to win. This team is going to win inside the arc, basic basketball. And they're playing really well right now. I really think that they have that mindset. They can keep it up. Great win. What a great few days in L.A. for L.A. sports. Unbelievable. And as always, gentlemen, go Lake Show.
There it is. Walrus and Encino all fired up for him. At the end of October, DeAndre Ayton was shooting 60% on shots in the paint, like right outside the restricted area. That's exactly where you want to have him. And I keep going back and looking at DeAndre Ayton's numbers, and I always want to see the three-pointers. 0. Get your butt in the paint. Stay there when you're 7'1". Coming up, more of your phone calls. And Nick Smith Jr., I guess, was sick tonight. His flu game. Try to figure out exactly how he got it going on. Lakers get the victory tonight, 123-115. Listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
What a day.
It's a parade inside my city.
Dave Roberts is standing on the front of the bus, and he's holding up the World Series trophy.
The city of champions showed up and showed out.
LA is the greatest city in the world.
As your Los Angeles Dodgers celebrated another World Series title.
We're a mother dynasty, baby!
And ESPN LA was right in the middle of it.
Yes, your name?
Jasmine.
Are you excited? You feeling it?
I'm so happy. I'm an LA native, South Central born and raised.
When there's a championship celebration in downtown LA for our boys in blue, ESPN LA is partying with the people.
Let's go Dodgers!
Is Bergman ready to cry? I mean, listen to you emotional.
No, I'm not crying in baseball. And you decide this day, we're back-to-back champions.
Congratulations to the back-to-back World Series champions, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And we got number 2, baby!
From ESPN Los Angeles.
The legacy continues. The all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner is here. Conquer any terrain with its available four-wheel drive, confident ground clearance, up to an amazing 465 pound-feet of torque, and that iconic power rear window, it's here to stay. This is the new face of adventure, the all-new 4Runner, available now at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
DeMarco and Travis.
They called me Big Raj.
I like it.
Yeah.
Running afternoon drive on ESPN LA and running youngsters out of the dice game.
We had a great time. I hucked cube as they...
You what?
Exactly.
You hucked cube?
Yes.
What the
you
heck
said
is
it right.
huck cube?
I played die.
Die.
Where you throw the dice in the air and they land on the table.
game.
Yeah, we played with my son and his friends for a
Drinking
little while.
game.
It was
Nice.
fun. I was given credit for being good at it for an old person.
Good.
I know. I didn't love that part, but apparently my
That would
throw
bring
to
out the
table
beast.
ratio was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yes, that's
they
what
called
they
me.
said.
They called me Big Raj.
I like it.
Yeah,
You're
Big
the
Raj.
big dumper
Good,
of die.
Good bop, Big Raj.
I
Big Raj.
like it. See,
Yeah.
that would bring out my beast right there. You challenge me.
It was
These
fun.
kids.
It's D-Bar and Big Raj.
They called me Big Raj.
I like it.
Yeah.
Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube. This is the Lakers postgame show
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
We're on a world tour without Luka, LeBron, and AR, and the Lakers are doing it right. YouTube chat popping. You guys are out of control right now. Hooper's X writes, who's going to be the first caller to bring the buzzkill? First, let me tell you something right now. The way I'm feeling right now, I wish he would. I wish you would bring that stuff. Bring that, as Joe Boo said, right? Bring that weak stuff to me, man. Hats for bats. I'm ready for everybody. There's no need for... How can you be a downer today? How could you possibly be a downer? Yeah, Debbie hates Kaplan. She don't hate the Lakers, though. But Nick Smith Jr., awesome night. Here's his walk-off interview with Mike Trudell.
All right, Nick Smith Jr., what a night for you and your team. As Jackson Hayes comes over to say congrats, as the rest of your teammates did. Look, you knew that you guys were really shorthanded tonight. How were you able to step into that void and execute like you did?
Well, I just wanted to come out here with energy. And Coach JJ and the coaching staff believe in me and believe in this group. No matter who we got, our best players out. Just come out here and compete and win. And, I feel like we did that today, and we got to keep it going.
I mean, look, you're on a two-way. I know you're battling to get a full contract in the NBA like anybody else would. But the main focus being the team. Nonetheless, what does it feel like to come through in a moment like this?
It's big for me, man, especially, having a coaching staff. It just give me the utmost confidence just to go out there and play my game. And, my teammates just definitely done a good job with me, just leading me in the right direction. And, I'm learning a lot, man. And, I'm just happy to be here.
3 short of your career high. Take me through the back-to-back threes in crunch time when Portland was trying to push on you.
I was open. I think Smarty was driving down the lane. He got created too, and I was open. I just took the shot, and the last one, I think it was just a heat check moment. I was open, so I took the shot.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was just going back to the back at halftime. Looked like you got a little sick. How were you feeling? You clearly were able to overcome it, but were you all right?
Yeah, it was no way I was missing this one. Just to get a chance to play, with the guys and get a chance to compete, and I guess I needed it. I don't know. Yeah, it just happened.
All right, Nick. Well, what a job from you. Go enjoy it with your teammates. All right.
Thank you.
Good job, Trudell. That's courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet, as Nick Smith is now in the locker room doing interviews with the do-rag on. Got to keep the hair right. Got to keep it tight.
That's right. You know about sporting waves, some Dax? You know about that?
No, I don't.
You know about Tres Flores.
Oh, well, Tres Flores I know, bro. I'm a suavecito kind of guy. I know about that, but yeah, I don't have the do-rag. Cappy does. That's why Nick Smith is tonight's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers, where it's Trucktober. It feels like Trucktober is all year long for me, Funchy, because they have the largest inventory of trucks right here. The Explorer Tacoma's legendary off-road capability, or a Tundra's powerful towing capacity. We make it easy. See your Toyota dealer today, and make sure you go check out my boy Reed and the crew at Northridge Toyota. I want to ask for the Tundra. I saw one on the freeway today. I want to get the Tundra, Funchy. Come on, man. Imagine me and you in the Tundra. Go get some tacos.
What color would you want it?
Oh, I don't care about the color, man. I don't care about the color. I just want to be.
Silver Tundra looks slick.
Oh, okay. You know what? Reed and the crew at Northridge Toyota, they got that for you. Gabe in Westchester, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Beto, I started my day at Dodger Stadium watching the celebration, and I ended my day watching the Lakers kick the crap out of the Blazers. And that was fun because I got family up in Portland, and I get to talk crap to them. So that was a lot of fun. Gabe,
let me get to you, right? Because I want to know, you went to Dodger Stadium, you were in there, so that must have been a great vibe. Tell me your day. When did it start, man?
I woke up at 7:30. I knew I was going to take about 5 hours out of my day from working, and my boss was already cool with it. And I worked for about 2 hours. My buddy got here. I picked up 3 other buddies. We drove to the stadium. There was a marching band at the entrance. There was a marching band on the 3rd level where I was sitting. I got a hot dog. I heard Kike go off and say a bunch of things that weren't family friendly. And then we left right when the confetti left, and then I actually got out of the stadium in about 10 minutes. It was awesome.
Whoa.
And then I got home, worked a little bit more, watched the game, and now I'm here. Now I'm in a great place. This was awesome. This was a great win tonight, Beto. This was so cool. This is a good one for me to be the first time this year calling you.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I'm going to say 2 words that really stood out to me because I do want to talk individuals. Offensive efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
This was the most efficient I have ever seen Rui Hachimura. And to the point of the whole mid-range game, that's going to be lethal if he can get that down and become sort of a mid-range expert, because it's hard to adjust on defense for someone. You got 3-point shooters out there. You got Ayton down low, who was also extremely efficient tonight. I wanted to talk about him real quick. And then you got, obviously, Nick Smith Jr. having the game of the year for himself. And that was amazing. And I didn't think that he would score 20. I thought that LaRavia and Smith's stat line was going to be switched. I knew he would contribute because of the number of people who were out. And I had a feeling that it would be close. I didn't know if we would win, but I thought it would be a gritty game. but I didn't think it was going to be like an 8-point fourth-quarter runaway blowout. So that was really fun. But the thing I love about Ayton's game tonight, and it kind of tells you why this was such a steal for us, is I saw him play like a true center, and I saw him play like the guy who went to the finals with the Suns. This is a guy who can basically move people out of the way, but when he gets to the rim, the touch is so soft at the rim that it usually goes in with ease, and you have to foul him to actually get him to miss because he's right there. He's got long arms. And it's kind of like I feel like he took Shaq's challenge personally because ever since then he's been playing like an honest-to-God center. And, you know, as someone who played center in high school and I played in junior college and travel ball, it's just joyful for me to see a Laker big man producing like that again. It's so much fun. But the one thing I will say about this win that I love the most, I've just kind of had this feeling since the beginning of the year that this Laker team has something to prove. Even the stars. LeBron's old. He's over the hill. He's got something to prove. Reeves is in an extension year. He's got something to prove to show that he can be an all-star. Luka loses all this weight. He's got something to prove that he can be a two-way player, that he can be the best player in the world, stay healthy, and keep up with everyone for 82 games. But even the guys off the bench, you know, Nick Smith Jr., he has something to prove. You put me in, I'm going to shoot, 10 of 15 tonight? Mm-hmm. I'm going to shoot lights out, and I'm going to have a great game. But the one thing that I loved about this is at the alley-oop that he threw to Ayton, he could have gone for three. He had the three to try to tie his career high, which I think is 28. But he didn't. He took two dribbles in, and he made the exclamation throwing it to Ayton. It wasn't about the stats. It was about the team. Even what he said in his interview, it's about bringing energy to the game. And I'm telling you, if this is the squad that J.J. Redick has produced at a training camp and we can stay healthy and we can have players step up like this, I don't want to make big predictions, Beto. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in hype. But what I do believe in is heart, depth, and determination and grit. And I saw that tonight, and I've been seeing it all season minus the first game of the year. So I love it. That's all I got to say, Beto. I love that you're back. I love the Dodgers winning the World Series, and I love the Lakers getting off hot.
Gabe, stay on the line because Funchy has a question for you about Dodger Stadium. So, Gabe, in Westchester, so many things that he gave at us. But, yeah, Funchy has a question about how you got out of Dodger Stadium in 10 minutes right there. But so many good things from Gabe about that. A lot of things to unpack. And, yeah, Nick Smith Jr.'s career high is 28 that happened last year against Toronto. But what I liked about that phone call is he was talking about the depth, the determination, and that grit the Lakers showed. Yes. And Jake LaRavia tonight didn't get the big points because they were playing him a different kind of way. But Jake LaRavia, this is what I like from a guy like LaRavia. Last night, huge opportunity, took advantage of it. Tonight, 11 points for LaRavia, 5 for 10 from the field. But what I like from LaRavia is the balance that he brings. The steals. I believe he got 3 steals. The rebounds. He was around the glass a lot. Had the assist. So let me look up his final box. LaRavia, 11 with 5 boards, 6 assists, 3 steals. That right there is when your shot's not going, you're finding different ways to make things happen. DeAndre Ayton, plant your butt in the paint. Get around the restricted area, get into that circle, and just get in there. Because an opportunity for you to be a release valve for some of the players that are attacking, that's huge for them. Am I the biggest DeAndre Ayton fan coming into the season? No. Was I skeptical? Absolutely. Is he proving me wrong? 100%. The question for DeAndre Ayton that is around the league is, can he maintain this on a consistent basis? You don't need him to get you 29 every single night, but when you have no LeBron, when you have no Luka, when you have no AR, you need to step up, take that leadership role, and he did that. I like that from Ayton. Now, keep it going. Keep the energy going. Keep the flow going. That's what you want to have. And a man who always got immaculate flow, a man who's always ready to go. And he is ready for you right now. You can hear him every single morning on the ESPN LA app, a national show, the one and only CY Clinton Yates.
Humberto, ¿qué tal? A couple quick points. I just want to say for all of you nitpickers who are out here talking about how Dave Roberts is not the best manager in baseball, stop it.
Hey, man. Hey, bro, this is Laker talk. This ain't CY talk. Let's go.
That was a quick side point, but I wanted to say this. Here's my thing about Nick Smith Jr. Here's the thing, Beto, about Nick Smith Jr. and tonight. The thing about role players and bench players is that typically they are not as good on the road.
This call will be recorded.
Hey! I do not agree. I do not agree to my phone call.
Listen, That was my face hitting the phone because I'm so excited about this. I was watching this game on a plane. I just got back to LA, and I'm sitting next to a guy. We got this thing on our phones, and we're looking at each other like, "Are you seeing this? Who is this guy?" My point is that when bench players play better on the road, that is a rarity, and that's what I like the most about this. This didn't happen here. This happened in a road game in a space that is a different thing. And that's where,
this call will be recorded.
Damn it.
Hey, man, the views and opinions of CY are not mine. I do not want to be recorded. This is like those auditors on TikTok.
No longer being recorded.
This is so ghetto. I love it. This is why you guys are my favorite. This is why you guys are my favorite show on the road. My point is that he did this on the road.
Hold on, CY. Have you seen those auditors on TikTok that just go up to people? I'm in the public. I can record it.
My bad. And
that's what you're doing to me right now. I don't want to be recorded.
Shut up. My point is that I'm watching this game with a stranger on a plane, and we're looking at each other like, I have no idea who this guy is. How is this happening not at crypto? And that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bench players are bench players because they don't play as well on the road as they play at home. For this guy, Nick Smith Jr., to come out of nowhere and do this in a space, I know it's early in the season. I get it. But to do this not at home, to me, was the biggest part about all this. The guys get motivated, when nobody's there, doing this in Portland. To me, that was the most impressive part about all this. Never mind how he managed to get to the bucket and fill it up. Sorry for all the nonsense. It's been a long day. But my point is that that's what I'm getting at, Beto. A road performance like that from a role player is the only thing that you can say. It's one of those things where you say, okay, you're staying motivated in places in the conference. It was impressive on a lot of levels. That's all I got.
Hey, CY, anyway, you know what? This is also it's a real good point. But the Lakers are undefeated on the road. The guys don't have that factor. But usually when a guy goes off on the road when nobody's there, it's one guy, not the entire team. And they're not helping each other usually.
Yes, and that's why that was so impressive. And by the way, young journalists, if you have an iPhone, you can record phone calls on your iPhone now if you're making interviews. That's a good point.
These aren't the Mongrels. This is the Laker chat. The YouTube chat for Lakers is fun, okay? So we have a couple questions from the YouTube chat.
No.
Okay.
I like the YouTube chat for Laker Talk. You guys are my favorite show on the station.
Okay. Now,
you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm not mean to the Mongrels on your show. On other shows, perhaps so.
All right. So anyway, they have a couple questions. A guy, Bunch on the street, wants to know: is CY wearing a wire?
Yeah. No, I'm wearing a wire. No, I'm not wearing a wire. What the fuck is that even? Excuse me. What does that even mean? Sorry.
We hang up on him. CY, a radio professional with a national radio show, had to get dumped. He was doing so well. It's past his bedtime. He'll be up early tomorrow. Clinton and Friends on ESPN Radio. We had to hang up on the national radio show guy for cursing.
I hung up on the national host.
You hung up on the national host. CY, are we putting him in the Ron the Caddy category?
Is it that bad?
Well, we had to delete him.
It's true.
He's not banned, but a game suspension.
One game.
He's got the John Morant suspension for conduct detrimental to the radio station. CY, my man. That's what happens when you saw Nick Smith Jr. perform. Punch, what did you do to CY?
What did I do?
Oh, you didn't hear him?
No, what did I do?
Oh, he cussed on the air.
No, I did not. Why? What?
Love that guy.
I was on the phone with the guy, Gabe.
Love that guy, man. Love CY. Appreciate the phone call. It does make a good point, though. When you go on the road, usually guys don't perform well like this. And the Lakers have that attitude of, all right, next, let's go. Fantasy Springs Resort Casino has leveled up with all new Rewards Club, giving you more of what you want, and it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving you a 2-night stay plus dinner and golf or bowling for two. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com. All right. Rui Hachimura, this is coming up from the postgame show, said that he told Nick Smith Jr. after one of the runs, you need to keep going. And then Nick Smith Jr. told him, my stomach hurts. He left the bench to go throw up and came back balling. And he kept on going. Here's Rui Hachimura on Nick Smith Jr., courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet.
It was funny, I think when he made it around, it was the first quarter, second quarter, he scored like 2 threes or something.
2 threes and a layup in a row in the third quarter, I think.
Back on timeouts, and I was like, hey, keep going. And he's like, my stomach hurt. And he left. And I was like, I told coaches, hey, Nick just left. You got to put somebody on. But I knew that he was going to have a good game. And, since then, he's just, from there, he was just going crazy. So, yeah, I'm so happy for him, Even the training camp, he was the second unit and always, one of the best guys, score the ball. So yeah, it was a good performance by him.
You know what I love about this Laker team? I'm looking at my board that's coming up, all the sound bites that we get to play for you, and it's nothing but Laker players and coaches talking about Nick Smith Jr. Here's Marcus Smart.
Yeah, definitely, man. Nick works his ass off each and every day, and he's a special talent with an ability that not a lot of people have. And, it was just good to finally see him able to go out there and show that ability. And like I said, we needed it tonight. So I'm happy for him. We all are, and much well-deserved. So, I'm happy for him. I'm giving him flowers today for sure.
Absolutely. Now, but you hear how he said, I'm going to give it to him today. You know what Marcus Smart is going to do? Because he's that good vet. He's going to get in his head of Nick Smith Jr. and say, hey, now do it on Wednesday. Now do it Saturday. Now do it the next game. You're on a two-way. Make them convert your two-way into a guaranteed contract, an NBA contract. Because right now, Nick Smith Jr., I believe when you're on the two-way, you're making about $600,000, right? Get back to the millions of what you deserve or what you feel like you're on. He's only 21 years old. He turned 21 in April, did Nick Smith Jr. His career high was 28 last year against Toronto. But when you're putting up numbers, look, I'm not trying to jump on the Hornets. But when you're putting up numbers and you're starting for the Hornets, it's not the same as when you're putting up numbers and you're contributing to a Lakers team right now. That's going to be the difference for him. And Marcus Smart, on the team's mentality right now, is very, very interesting.
Probably B++ now. We're getting up there. But just the mentality, I'm sure JJ has talked about it but with you guys, but just the championship habits, Banshee mentality, doing whatever it takes, and that's nights like this where you get in 3 a.m, probably didn't sleep well, had to get up on a back-to-back and play a team like Portland. It's that mentality you got to have. So that's kind of what it is. We're trying to lean more into it, and we're trying to get everybody on board, and we've been doing a good job with that.
You know how Scott Kaplan from Sedano and Cap, 7 o'clock.
I've heard of him before.
Every single morning. Cappy loves talking about the heart and soul, right? This just popped up on my screen. Marcus Smart, you learn about heart.
We learn about the heart of the team, we could have easily came in here and quit and allow what happened to us last time when we played this team, and we decided we didn't want to do that. So this team showed a lot of heart and that resilience that I've been talking about that is starting to grow and grow even more. So we're going to try to keep going at it.
Little Miguel Rojas for you. Little Will Klein for you. Walber says, young dude. Papa AV. Oh, wow, he's young. I thought he was a vet in the YouTube chat. Here you guys go. Ready to feel old? Nick Smith Jr., born April 18th, 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he 2004, and so the high school he went to, his first few years of high school, is called Sylvan High in Sherwood, Arkansas. Had about 1,000 people in his high school.
Wow.
And then he had to transfer to North Little Rock because the competition was just that he needed competition. He had outgrown where he's from, so North Little Rock High School is where he went, and that's where he got to the big school, But then he went to Arkansas, and he was coached by USC's coach Eric Musselman. So Emus and the Trojans got going today against Cal Poly SLO, I believe. So he was a baller. It's not like he came out of nowhere. He was known. He was a 5-star. Like the kid growing up was going to all the big camps. He was a McDonald's All-American. Big deal. Also, Jordan Brand in the same year. A big deal. He was Mr. Arkansas, all that stuff. He was a 5-star recruit. He had offers from everywhere. He had Oklahoma, Georgetown, Kansas, North Carolina, Baylor, wherever he wanted to go, he was going. So we don't know about him because we're not paying attention to Charlotte Hornets games. But Laker fans, if this guy can pan out, that'll be a good one for you. Lakers get a big victory tonight, shorthanded. Everybody came out and contributed. Coming up, we're going to hear a little bit more from Nick Smith Jr. on what the teammates wanted him to do as the Lakers get the victory 123-115 If you want to jump in, give us a call, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. And the YouTube chat, man, you guys are out of control. I love you on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
What a day.
It's a parade inside my city.
Dave Roberts is standing on the front of the bus, and he's holding up the World Series trophy.
The city of champions showed up and showed out.
LA is the greatest city in the world.
As your Los Angeles Dodgers celebrated another World Series title.
We're a mother dynasty, baby!
And ESPN LA was right in the middle of it.
Yes, your name?
Jasmine.
Are you excited? You feeling it?
I'm so happy. I'm an LA native, South Central born and raised.
When there's a championship celebration in downtown LA for our boys in blue, ESPN LA is partying with the people.
Is Bergman ready to cry? I mean, listening to you, emotional.
Nah, no crying in baseball. And you deserve these days. We're back-to-back champions.
Congratulations to the back-to-back World Series champions, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And we got number 2, baby!
From ESPN Los Angeles.
The last Thanksgiving I was invited to, I brought my famous lima bean casserole. That was about 10 years ago. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get your Thanksgiving feast to go. Roast turkey, glazed ham, or prime rib, and the works. Order now.
Number 2.
Brett Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Bronny. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. You call Jacob, he'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds, like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
All right, so the Lakers stay undefeated on the road, 4-0. A lot of stuff on 710 ESPN tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock. Sedano and Cap, 7 to 9. And then 9 to 10, they're on the YouTube hour only. Then Rich Eisen, 9 to 12 on 710. Then Mason and Ireland, 12 to 3. Then DeMarco and Travis. And then tomorrow night, Laker Talk with Andy Kamenetsky. And then, again, on the national, you know, you have the ESPN LA app. You can get the national side. My man, Clinton Yates, also available for you. Hopefully he's not cussing on that show. Clinton and Friends.
Filthy mouth.
Filthy. But you know what? That's what happens. When you're watching the Lakers win without Luka, without LeBron, without Gabe Vincent, you know, you're going to be feeling pretty good about yourself. And see what's back on the flight back, man. He was covering the World Series. You should have seen that impeccable score sheet that he had. Will, did you find what I asked you for? No? Okay, so there's if you would see it, it's like a soccer chant. Like during the World Cup, they'll say, I believe. Then they say, I believe. I believe we will win. I believe we will win. I believe we will win. It's like a commercial or something like that. Yeah. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Yeah. That was the Lakers' attitude right there going into Portland. Because why? You got to believe. This isn't damn Yankees. We got to say, you got to have heart. No. Play it. Turn it up again a little. That's how you got to go. Because you have Nick Smith. You have Jake LaRavia. And you have Bronny. Okay, I'm sounding a little bit too hard right there. But I believe we will win. And the reason I wanted you to play that, Will, is because this is what J.J. Redick said. I'm believing they will win.
It's not an easy thing to do, and it's not something that you just can say and then a guy's going to believe. I mean, it's a really organic thing. And that's why I think the things that we've preached from day one are so important. We recognize we need to be in great shape, but the communication and the habit piece, when the group can do that at a really high level every single night, you can win games when you're without a few players. And maybe the idea that being shorthanded is maybe a little bit of a misnomer. It's just I told the guys before the game, like, we have enough in this locker room to win this game. My belief level in this group that's here in Portland right now, that's in uniform right now, is as high as it's been. Like, I've been around this enough to know when a group is connected, and you still got to go out and play, and you got to go out and play hard, and you got to go out and make shots, and our guys just did all of those things tonight.
That's JJ Redick on Spectrum Sportsnet, and Spectrum Sportsnet is done with their coverage for tonight. I know their crews worked day and night doing the Dodgers, doing the Lakers, and shout out to Geeter, who only worked the Laker game today. Slacker. My man, Geeter. I know he's listening right now. He just texted me. Nick Smith Jr., again, you got to love to see him come out and shine. Here's what he said tonight means to him.
It means a lot, man. I'm blessed to be in this position. I got a good group around me, good coaching staff. Each and every day I'm learning.
My bad, Smith Jr.
But no, like my boy Smarty, but just having guys like him around, and Coach JJ, and guys that, been there before and won at a high level, I'm definitely learning a lot, so, I'm glad to be here.
You hear that? My boy Smarty? Dude, you're 21. Marcus Smart been in the league for a while. Call him Smarty. I like that. That camaraderie, that bond. Avante Craig in the YouTube chat says, we finally got a good bench. Okay, you got pieces on the bench. Let's have them be more consistent. I know I'm like selling it like a lot. Like, oh my God, it's only game 8. But tell me that a year ago, 2 years ago, you look at this and they're not getting blown out by 30. I even said in my halftime report, let's see how they come out for the second half if they're aggressive in the third quarter, because the third quarter has been the Achilles heel for a lot of people. And welcome to everybody that's been on Dodger coverage, everybody that's been on Dodger parade watch, and everybody that's been watching the Dodgers. Yes, we do this Lakers postgame show on YouTube every single game. We are here for you. Tell some friends. Let them know. We take your calls. We have a good time with you. We interact, and it's your show. We will talk to you again on Wednesday. And let's see if we're talking the same way. Let's see who performs, who steps up, as Wemby and the Spurs are in town. Actually, they were in town this morning because they showed up from Phoenix yesterday. So Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs will be in town, and our pregame coverage gets going at 5:30. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock, and we will be here for you afterwards. Again, a lot of great coverage on 710 ESPN covering LA sports like no other. And I'm not kissing up right now, but I want to say this because I know they're not listening, but I want to say it for the people driving around. It is an honor and a privilege to work at this radio station, and today was a really cool, awesome moment from what they did. And I'm not saying myself. I'm talking about everybody behind the scenes, our social media team, our marketing consultants, our management, Morales and Bergman leading the way, and everybody jumping in. We were like the Lakers bench today. I came in and worked from 10 to 12. I quote-unquote worked. I wasn't scheduled, but I wanted to be part of the parade coverage. Mason was in the streets with the people. Kaplan was in the streets with people. Briones was in the streets with the people. Because when you feel something special, you want to be a part of it. And I think today 710 ESPN showed why it was so great. And during the entire World Series run, I mean, you have CY, who's got to be up at like 3 hours calling in tonight. He was part of the World Series coverage. And everything that they did was for you, the listener, and the fans, because we're like family with you guys, and we want to enjoy and share with you. So everybody in the YouTube chat, we believe that you guys are important. Don't even listen to Morales. Don't listen to the Vicania Mongrels. You guys are important. We can't do it without you. And again, everybody that worked behind the scenes, thank you so much. For Kasim, for Jonathan, for Rebecca, everybody that you don't ever get to see them, but they're the unsung heroes. And again, I'm not kissing up, but I remember being in that role 20 years ago, just answering the phones and just pushing the buttons as Funchies wanted me to get out of here. And I got one more minute, Funch, because this is what I want to say about you, my man. This is about you. So I want you to get on the mic, Funch. Please. I know you want to go home, but I'm being dead serious right now. I mess with you a lot, but I'm being dead freaking serious right here.
What do you want?
No. This is a moment.
I love you too.
No, I don't love you. Don't start there. But I want to be your Marcus Smart to you, Nick Smith, because Funchy, what we're doing is we're showing these youngsters the value of the hard work, that work ethic. And you came in today and you put together this show while the entire station was burning down with Dodger coverage. You made sure we had everything we needed, and that's why you're our unsung hero, man. You are our
thank
glue,
you very much.
and we cannot do this without you, man. There's been a lot of stuff. Man, I need a beer after what I saw this station happen today. But Punch, can't do it without you enough, man. You're the best, and I appreciate you for everything you do.
Thank
for
you,
Will
Beto.
Flores, who doesn't like to talk on the microphone, I'm Beto Duran. Thanks for Lakers postgame show. They get the victory tonight, and Nick Smith Jr., keep it going. You're going to get a lot of Laker fans here in L.A. We'll talk to you on Wednesday. Been listening to Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers Blazers from Moda Center is the final. Game 8 of the NBA season is in the books from Portland.
Lakers basketball.